Howdy, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope your week's off to a good start, although a warm start. We're going to be short and sweet today, talk about the first full week of February and how it looks a little bit more like April. We're going to talk about when we expect to cool down, what temperatures look like. We'll talk records, slight rain chance, fog, moisture, all the things that come with this very spring-like weather pattern that we're dealing with. We'll do that really quickly, and then in about 20 minutes, Live at 5 gets started, so you can head over to Channel 3 and check out Chief Meteorologist Max Crawford's full forecast there with even more details. As you join, if you want to leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from, or if you have any questions as we go through the forecast, I am happy to answer those for y'all. So first, I want to start off by looking across the country right now, just to see if you notice what I notice. The fact that we are reading one of the warmest temperatures across the country right now. If you look up in Billings or up in Fargo, it's in the negatives or single digits. You work across the West Coast, 50s, 60s, even 70s. East Coast, 20s, 30s, 40s. Central U.S., Texas and Oklahoma in the mid-80s right now, way above average, running about 20 degrees above average. And that's all due to our proximity to the surface area of high pressure. That's pushing onshore flow into our area, and you can see the flags out at Navasota City Hall right now getting to work because it's a breezy wind out of the southwest right now, ushering in lots of warm and humid air into the Brazos Valley, which is why temperatures sitting in the mid-80s, feeling just a touch warmer than what the thermometer's showing you. As you step outside, feels a little bit muggy, but because we've got a nice breeze on hand, it keeps the air moving, so it's not a stagnant, sticky heat. But it is much warmer than we anticipate or we expect for this time of year. Now, we actually broke a record today, as long as this stands as the official high, which I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. So far today, up to 84 degrees out of Easterwood Airport. That beats out the previous record set 133 years ago in 1892 of 83 degrees. So, likely going to see this one etched in the record books today as the warmest February 3rd at a college station, and again, a good representation of all of us, for all of us across the Brazos Valley today. More of the same as we head through the week. Really stagnant pattern keeps us in the 80s tomorrow. 82 is our forecast high. If that verifies, it will tie the old record. We move to Wednesday. Forecast is just a degree shy of our old record. Thursday, just a degree above our old record. So if all this verifies, we'll finish the week with at least 3 tied or broken records. So it's record rivaling all week long through the afternoon and through the morning hours. Because we've got so much moisture mixing in, it's really hard for us to cool down a moist air mass versus a dry air mass. Drier air masses cool and heat much more efficiently. So in the mornings, our temperatures won't dip all that much. Mid to upper 60s to start each day this week, which will come close to records, especially on Wednesday and Friday. The darker blue bar you see here, forecast low. The lighter blue bar are the record lows. So Wednesday's looking to tie record. Same story on Friday. The other days right now look to fall just short, but obviously we'll continue to monitor these temperatures as things continue to heat up. I don't know where I was. Sorry. Again, that's just evidence of the moisture moving in. Mid-60 dew points. When our dew points look almost identical to our morning lows, that's how you know we are almost saturated, meaning we've got a lot of moisture on hand, especially at the low levels, which is also going to be a problem when we talk about fog, which I'll show you what that may look like here in just a second. But fog and spotty rain chances. Oh my goodness. If we look at forecast radar, I'll show you just how hard rain's going to be to come by. But I do think a few of us see some really spotty showers, especially through the morning when our dew points are really high. So we look overnight tonight, could see some streamer showers moving in, going to fill in a little bit as we head toward your Tuesday morning. So a few of us could see some light sprinkles on our windshield as we head to work tomorrow. Beyond that, not all that impactful by the afternoon. Cloud cover clears out, allows us to warm back into the 80s, and then we do it all again. We head to Wednesday morning. Spotty showers streaming in from the south, clears out by the afternoon, allows us to heat back into the 80s, and then one more time, we move into Thursday morning. You guessed it, spotty showers streaming in from the south. So today, or this week rather, is going to be a really stagnant weather pattern where we just kind of monitor the same thing every day. And fog also likely to be more impactful than the rain is in the morning. So patchy fog for most of us, a few dense spots, especially low-lying or more rural areas. So if you're commuting from a spot like that, give yourself a little bit of extra time because you're likely going to encounter some fog, some reduced visibility. Tomorrow morning clears out by the afternoon, It'll come back in Wednesday morning. It'll clear up by the afternoon. Then we'll watch it try to come back Thursday as well. So a lot of the same. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's the weather pattern we've got. But we are eyeing a cool down as we head toward, really right now it looks like the end of the weekend. So late Saturday into Sunday, helping to cool our temperatures back down a little bit to a more seasonable outlook. You can see that here on the extended forecast. Saturday afternoon, our high forecast is 85, and then hoping we'll take a dip into the 50s overnight and then only warm back to the 70s by Sunday. Cold air advection is going to continue to work in, so the second week of February is looking more like it should, where we see morning lows in the 40s and 50s and afternoon highs in the 60s. So if warm weather is not really your thing, or you're hoping to see a more seasonable February, you got to hang on for 7 more days, and then we'll work that into the forecast. If you are like me and you're enjoying the sunshine, this week's for you. Get outside and enjoy it. It will be a little bit muggy through the afternoon hours, especially as we move toward the back end of the week where we've built up a lot of moisture, but not too much to complain about. It just certainly is not seasonable, especially in the morning. It'll be a little bit muggy as you step outside each day this week. Okay, short, simple, to the point. That's all I've got for Facebook today, but we are now almost 15 minutes away from live at 5. So if you want to catch more details, Max has got those there, or anytime at kbtx.com. And as always, be sure you've got your KBTX app downloaded as we head into a very warm, likely record-setting week as we enter into the month of February.